What's up, guys? Welcome to Fallout episode 45. We are going to be finishing Old World Blues today. I am excited. What? Lies? No, I said no prayers. What? What prayers? Chris, what's up? Rabbit Quest, what's up? Mr. Unger, how's it going? I'm not sure what you're trying to tell me, but thanks everyone for being here. Sorry about the crash last time. You know how it is. Fallout New Vegas makes a decision. And that's how it goes. I wonder if they're going to have these problems with Starfield. You know? Like, the thing is, I kind of knew it was going to crash because it did that thing where it was like, I'm going to no longer give you audio. So, okay. But let's go ahead. We got a lot of talking to do today. And then we got a lot of, I think we got a boss battle. And then we're done. So we already talked to Blue Moon was playing. Oh. Blue Moon. Gotta love it. Alright, let's start with her. Dala.
You are an unusual specimen to so boldly walk into the mighty expanse of the think tank. Fearless and proud as a teddy bear. Between the extraction of their higher reasoning abilities and urination-inducing fear, most lobotomites dare not approach us. Let alone speak to us.
I want my brain back.
Yet you have no such fear. Facing me, epidermis flushed with blood, plasma running molten beneath, your face contorting with muscular expression.
Breathe a little bit.
Will you indulge me?
Jogga.
Say a few words.
This whole game is
face
jogging.
towards the monitors, please, so that I might record it for further examination.
Let me know if the audio's fine or if it's wrong. Make sure it's all good. That way we're not like, you know, an hour and a half in, you guys are like, I can't hear you. You know, that would be kind of lame. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna have to deny you on that one too, Risky. The game will crash. I honestly, the game will crash. I'll do it, but the game's gonna crash, and then we know why. One sec, Emery. I'll answer that question. I have to crash the game. Crashing the game right now. 14. Come on. I'm trying. Check out that cool background. I can't get it on 14. 14.3 is just going to have to do ya. Alright, you guys want to take bets in the comments if the game's going to crash? So, how's the playthrough going? This is Old World Blues. And after this, we have Lonesome Road. And then we just storm the dam and it's over. Favorite think tank doctor? I don't know yet. We're gonna find out today because I haven't talked to all of them enough to find out what's what, you know. So we'll do that today. All right, the quick scribe jumped over the lazy paladin.
Yes, go on. Seeing your lips and mouth forming words.
See, we did this last time, but she didn't have the
revolting and somehow
2B doof that
how
will
does it
crash.
feel to have the flesh roll around in your mouth like that? To control each muscle.
We just didn't get her
and
actual reading of the lines.
Like having a fish or extremely dexterous slug.
Movies followed by zero.
Flopping in one's malval cavity.
Damien, howdy. How's it going? Oh man, you know what? Hold on, give me a sec. Oh, Henry, you already going? Thanks for coming. I was, or are you joking that I had to dip? You like Mobius the best, Mr. Unger? I had to take off my jacket because I started sweating. No, I forgot. We've spoken enough. I need to, my perception's down, so I need to Do mentats have perception? Yeah. There we go. Forgot to eat my mentats. I'm doing good, Damien.
You
just getting that fallout. We should be finishing Old World Blues today, unless the game just completely crashes. But if it does, I will start over the stream. We'll just do another one until this is done today. So, Mr. Unger's waiting to play Lonesome Road. Looping gestures of greeting.
Looping, yes. It is a scientific fact that hormones drive a percentage of lobotomites into recursive behavior.
I thought we were making a tradition of ending
research this, as my colleagues care little about the behavior patterns of lobotomites.
Maybe we'll see. Oh, you got me, Mr. Unger.
So many are littered
well, you're a buff out.
Like skin envelopes, discarded after they are peeled open and the contents extracted.
Gross.
It varies.
Yeah, we're not gonna get that perception. Dang it! I knew I should munch on my mentats earlier.
In 43% of observed cases, true lobotomites left alone will fight for dominance or inject bodily fluids into each other's orifices.
Gross.
Unsanitary. I have tried to observe more cases, but subjects seem unwilling to release bodily fluids in my presence.
Oh no. I can't help but notice your fascination with the human body. There we go.
What? Nonsense.
You're a mentat. Let's go ahead and stretch.
What? What are you doing?
I gotta get closer to the mic, apparently. Here we go. Except it's gotta be lower. And then I gotta, like, not freak out. Alright. Turn and cough roughly and slowly scratch nose.
Stop it. Why? Why are you making me partake in this filthy formography?
Run your hands along the side of your face, then exhale rapidly.
Enough. I am already intrigued. You have sufficiently percolated me.
Calm down.
I don't know what it is about the biology of lobotomites. It infects my thoughts.
Party time,
all
mentats.
that skin and muscle and tissue.
Why don't you just give in? There's nothing wrong with looking at the human body.
Perhaps there is value in what you say. I did so enjoy breathing once, long ago.
Breathing once? I could come back anytime and just breathe if you want.
Would you? I feel so ashamed, but yet so intrigued.
Yet
You'll
so
need to give me a rest in between visits, or else my jaw might run over.
Gross.
If you're ready, let me radar scan you. Slowly. Woo. Woo.
What is going on?
Burble, burble, woo. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Burble.
I don't know about 2 drain to like 3 drain. More.
Whew, last little bit there.
What just happened, guys?
Thank you, lobotomite. Please, you must come back for further study when I've had a rest. I'm a little sensitive right now.
What do you do here?
Why, my little bear of teddiness. I am Dr. Dalla, first head chief researcher of mineralogy and medicinal sciences. I have 211 doctorates in both applied sciences and techniques to apply those sciences. I also possess a degree in curiosity and advanced curiosity. That is merely schooling, however. When possible, I prefer fieldwork and observation to holotape eidetics. It has proven useful, especially now. I have become the expert on humanology and lobotomite behavior here at Big Mountain. My research doesn't descend into formography. It is only science.
Right? Imagine how many times it took to do this recording in the studio. Honestly, a lot of the stuff Obsidian does, they probably just giggle all over the place. Dr. Dalla is such a coomer. What's a coo? I don't know if I want to ask what a coomer is. I have my assumptions. I feel like it's a mix between a boomer and a cougar. Maybe? Confirm, Emery? You had a great time with a robot. Hey, eventually, that's how the world's gonna go, right? 211 doctorates? How is that even possible? See what she says.
Why, we create not only scientific marvels here at Big Mountain, but
So they just made up
as well.
They just made them up.
Everything can be quantified, categorized, and dissected until every group can be subgrouped or partitioned.
What about your title?
What is a name without a title or suffix
Once
for the
again,
sake of
you gave
hierarchy?
yourself titles.
It is a long-standing quantification of personality and importance. We could not do without it. Surely
your
you must be aware
assumptions
of the
are in
gravity
fact
of such
correct.
attached appellations, just as surely as you must
Gross.
have a title.
I'm sometimes called a courier. I got a title.
Oh, a mailman, a delivery man, someone who
Hey, those
takes
Amazon trucks are
parcels from
nice,
place
okay?
to place, using their primitive feet or similar conveyance. You are the second one I've met in recent times. Very different specimens.
There was another one?
Of course. You must have met others in your travels. This one had met other couriers too, although it sounded as if he hadn't met the correct one.
The correct?
He asked us all many questions, and then he asked a most perplexing one. We had to segment the event out of our memories for safety.
You erased the memory of the important stuff that I want to find out? Of course. What was the question?
I do not know, nor should we try to access it. Perhaps Klein has the logs.
Ooh, I want those logs.
My evaluation would
Out of
be to let
context,
your
that
own
sounds bad.
curiosity go. I do not think that Klein remembers the conversation as being satisfactory.
You guys should forget what I just said. Oh, he came and he went. Sweet. So now we're going to find out more about Ulysses. Why did you remove my brain? And how?
Oh, removing it is a simple procedure. Well, except the complications it can cause to the heart and spine.
Which you also removed.
But once the heart and spine are gone, no trouble at all. Clamp the subject down. One laser incision around the skull. Crack. Snip. Done. The brain is finally free of the skin envelope, which is then kept automated for cleanup duties around Big Mountain. Lobotomites. With you, however, something is definitely wrong. We've never had a lobotomite who kept speaking after being forcibly lobotomized. I am relieved the pacification
I've kind of
field
been
is
lobotomized
working.
before. I don't really
If it
use my
didn't,
brain.
I would broadcast some concern
It got
to my
blown out.
colleagues about safety protocols.
I'm actually just a pit boy moving around this skin envelope. How am I still talking and walking around?
That is a good question. My theory is that the Tesla coils in your brain pan are still connected to your brain somehow. It really could be anywhere. Brains are a lot smarter than most researchers give them credit for. We still have your spine and heart. If you were to somehow find your brain, wherever it slurped off to,
Slurp.
you could humanically reduce yourself again.
Humanically reduce yourself. Peaceful, but on edge.
It is the pacification field emitters that are broadcasting into the emptiness of your skull. Without a brain, your aggression is suppressed in here.
Can I shut the aggression reducer off? Like,
Why would you want such a thing?
so I could beat your
You
ass.
might surrender to your hormones and commit primal aggression on me, on us,
Good point.
again and again. Then I would have to return the favor, activating my vivisectors and gently lobotomizing you from behind. Not something I would relish doing.
I doubt
No, the only way to circumvent the field is to have a brain. And we extracted that like we do all the lobotomites here.
that. I have more questions. What else you got?
An interrogation. How fascinating. Please begin.
Tell me about Mobius.
Dr. Mobius. A monstrous
Look at her
brain
tremble,
creased
like...
with wrinkles of 1,000 evils, with but one jaundiced eye with which to perceive the world. Exiled from the think tank for crimes too heinous to remain in recorded memory, and perhaps differences in research methodology. His one terrible eye forever peers at us, an eye of ever-increasing magnification. He watches from his dome in the Forbidden Zone, spying on us all.
I don't understand how the Tech Klein wants will help.
It'll all become clear. If not, at least we will have the technology here at the Dome, where all technology belongs. When we have all the technology, all the answers,
you guys think you're the
we
Brotherhood?
can share it with the world, piece by piece. All will be in order, and all will be like Big Mountain.
Lobotomites everywhere. Tell me about the Big Mountain.
This mountain, now crater, encompasses the sum total of knowledge of humankind. It is Big Mountain, where all questions can be answered. You'll see, no matter what your questions, Big Mountain will provide the answers, as it has done for so many before you.
Previous test subjects?
Oh yes, we've had other subjects visit. It's why we had to calibrate the pacification field and warm up our brainial beams and vivisectors. Only a short time ago, we had 3-1 subjects arrive, and they ruined several experiments, and even injured 2 of our staff. It is a shame their brains left with them. With you, however, we have taken precautions to ensure that problem won't repeat itself. We've conditioned you so you can't speak of this place, discuss our secrets, or attempt to use force against us in any way. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, honestly, it is a nutty face, Don. There's actually, when I back up and stop talking to her, she's a brain in a pod, basically. And there's more than just her. There's like 6 of them. Yeah, why'd you say 3-1 subjects?
Because 3-1 is 2. 2 spoke to us, one after the other. One mean, one curious.
So Elijah,
but there was a third we didn't speak to. The last one is the -1. It got traumatized, then taken to one of our medical centers for de-traumatization. A rather unsettling procedure.
Ooh.
Ask Dr. O.
Crazy.
And you could have asked 8 once, until he was severely damaged in the attack. We like him better this way.
They don't like talking to 8. When visitors attack. So now we're picking up the Do you have anything else? Can you tell me about the big enemy? We've spoken enough.
Until our next interaction, my intriguing little lobotomite.
You skinvelope. See, there's brain. All right, we call this in the business a scum save. Just in case. All right, let's talk to...
Stop hovering. I mean, if you want.
Let's talk to... I don't know if 8 screws it up. Let's talk to 0.
Breaking news! Talking lobotomite arrives in think tank. Its purpose, unknown. Undefinable. Its presence here, impossible.
Impossible. You're Dr. O, correct?
Oh? Oh, yes. I'm not going to bother correcting you. At least you got the doctor part correct. I can be grateful for that, at least. Stop the presses! Just in from my eye monitors. Is that Robco tech on your arm?
Uh-huh.
It is!
How'd you guys not notice this?
What's your agenda bringing that in here?
Some problem with Robco?
How dare you bring Robco tech in here? What are you showing off? How great Robert House and his big company are?
Oh, we can make Securitrons better than any robot those geniuses at Big Mountain can make, and they'll last 1,000 years.
They did.
You're lucky I don't have hands to tear that dip boy off your arm, or feet to stomp on its stupid metal guts. Ugh. Damn Robco.
I gotta check. Apparently I gotta check my. Do I need to munch some more mentats? We're at 9, so we should be okay. Yeah, I heard you guys were attacked.
I don't like to talk about it. 8, he
Thanks
can't
for the heads
talk
up,
about
Mr.
it. They fried his voice module. Something good. It wasn't all the
No
visitors,
one
though.
wanted to listen
Only
to
one
it.
of them got out of control. He's the one that took control of Little Yangtze, our old human farm.
Ooh. What happened?
This human, I can't believe it. He broke out of the think tank in seconds. Then he went for Yangtze, got bomb collars, and started practicing on the subjects that were still there until he got the right frequency. We were sending robots to stop him, and he was slicing and cutting through their shells with some souped-up laser gun like they were cheese paper. When he hacked into the mainframe, A tried to stop him and got fried. Me? He rerouted my processors to take control of the train network here. If you see the tunnels with the trains plowed into them, you can thank our visitor for that. He wrecked the whole place. While we were trying to keep containment on the surface, turns out he used one train to punch out a tunnel and escape. Sealed now, but...
Where's that tunnel? Who were the others?
2 other human specimens.
Level up.
One arrived not long after the troublemaker, and the last one, not sure when he showed up. Thought the first one was going to be lobotomized in Y-17. She got out somehow. The last subject, Klein might know more. He talked to him, and let him leave the think tank. Hope he knew what he was doing.
Why is that?
Klein knows things we don't. And I think he told some of those things to the last visitor. Dangerous things if they ever got out.
What do you do?
All things robotical. You see a robot? I made it. See a broken robot? I made it that way. Deconstructed it down to parts. I have a gift with machines. I can render anything inoperable. Preserve them in a non-functioning state.
That doesn't sound impressive. Breaking machines, that is.
Who asked you? You just wait until a working machine threatens you, and you'll wish I was around.
Touche. Do you have another name?
Yeah, I do. It wasn't always O. I just took that one by default because sometimes it's easier to accept the mistake as long as the purpose works. I don't want to get into it. It's a sore topic with me. Makes my gel ripple.
Makes my jowl ripple. Are you sure? I'm a good listener. Got the ears for it.
Great. Psychology. Clearly the worst of the sciences, right after colostodiuretics. Okay, so my name is an O. Never was. It was circular, a single character, digit, but not O. But even with enhanced sensors, no one here could get it right. Always kept seeing the letter, not the number.
If they kept confusing the letter with the number, your name is Dr. Zero?
Yes, thank you. 0. I am 0. How hard is that? A narrow, thin 0.
I don't think I need 8 intelligence for that. Dr. O sounds more impressive.
0's my name. I'm proud of it, all right? It doesn't get the recognition it deserves. Truth be told, my emotional attachment to it doesn't even register compared to just having people recognize the difference. It's just that they're both sort of round and hollow, so when they monitor scan them, they assume that, oh, it's O. Vivisect me, please.
If you wanted to differentiate the O and the 0, just put a slash through the 0.
What?
0. Draw a slash through it.
Did I shoot myself with a brainial beam or something? That's brilliant. I mean, I would have come to the same conclusion. Eventually. Who am I deceiving? I never would have figured that out. I can't figure anything out. I'm useless.
You can break robots. And that's what makes you truly a 0. Just rub it in. I have no idea how Incompetence survived this.
Exactly. At least the old name was indisputable. Oh is more like surprise. Oh, look what I stepped in.
Well, there's power in 0. It reduces anything multiplied against it to 0. Or you may want to stick with O, as in the O of discovery. Maybe you should dispense with the names and focus on the accomplishments.
Well, of course it does. That's the most lethal of mathematics. That's pretty cool,
Lethal.
actually. Destroyer of numbers. I already wreck every robot I study. Why not basic arithmetic? I like your solution. With that kind of slash in the middle, I can set myself apart. If I wanted to. The make a 0 in all the think tank. They won't be able to escape it. That diagonal slash right down the middle. Thanks. Talking to you, it really helped unclog some frustration. Talking. What a primitive form of thought kicking.
So, got any amazing discoveries to share?
You know, hearing my name said like that, it really de-reses my screens. As for discoveries, well, of course. Look at this. Just, built it. Amazing, isn't it?
Scrap electronics. Whatever it once was.
You know what? I'm not even gonna pretend. I broke one of the monitors, and those innards start falling out everywhere. If you could just hold on to that for me until, well, forever, that would be welcome.
Tell me about Mobius.
That genius Mobius somehow cobbles together these really impressive-looking robot scorpions with spare parts. Even painted them. Tried to see what makes them tick. Can't even examine them without them detonating all over me. Left with shrapnel and burns. Every time. Supposedly, he has even larger models, even a giant robot scorpion hidden deep within the Forbidden Zone. Yeah, right. Giant monsters, sure.
They definitely have one of those.
Yeah, crazy, right? Something right out of a midnight science fiction feature. Ridiculous. What are the odds?
Can you tell me about the facility?
Big Mountain used to be a mountain. Then there was a slight mishap. Now it's a crater. The dome used to be buried, now it's exposed to the sky. Don't get me wrong. Makes the sky light up like a planetarium at night. All those spectra. So soothing.
I need more of those worthless caps to test the CIU barter functions upstairs.
I'd have a few left. Let me check. Yeah, there were a few under the monitors here. Here you go. Keeps the place tidy.
Only 50?
Until our next scheduled audio transmission and reception, then.
Oh, we leveled up too. And we are now 100 in sneak. Something that we really weren't using before this. Let's pump up repair. I'm over encumbered. What'd you give me? Are we still good on mentats though? Yeah, we're still good. Because it's got the effects. I wonder how long that actually lasts. But let's check out the quest real quick. We need to do that one. Speak to Dr. 8 if you can. Find all the audio samples for the jukebox. Haven't found them yet. Turn to the think tank and let the client know you've completed your task. Okay. We gotta talk to Klein and 8. And we need to... Do we have any... We don't have anything to drink. Salesman weeklies. We have a Nuka-Cola victory, but I don't wanna do that yet. He just gave us junk. Hopefully if I drop this it doesn't like freak out. Where's the not this here moderator, yeah, this. Yes, scrap metal. Man, we are like right on the limit. Alright, well, let's save, because last time I talked to him, he broke the game. Scum save over that one. 82 hours. Let's go. We already speak to you, so I'm gonna go through this quick. There we go. We hacked him. So this time we hacked him. Last time I was nice, but this time we hacked him. It's your fault for breaking the game, sir. He definitely did. Sorry, I'm just clicking through this quick because, like I said, this happened at the end of last video, and then he broke the game. Sounds still fine. Let's talk.
Have you come for help?
Let's talk to Boris. We'll make a new save just in case.
Oh, the lobotomite returns.
What insidious plan can it have brewing in its horrid mind? What commie anti-American
Did we talk to
propaganda?
Boris too? Yeah.
On
Alright, thanks, Boris. We gotta talk to Klein. We've talked to everyone. Yeah, so we just gotta talk to Klein.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
I'd be honored if I could hear any knowledge the think tank had to share on the sciences. Favorite weapon? I don't
Why,
know.
yes.
There's so many
we
good
are
weapons
filled
in this
with the
game.
knowledge you speak of. If you wish to know more, simply ask
The medicine
others.
stick
They
has
can
come
help
into
you.
its own and started slapping people down, but I've always been partial to hand cannons.
What? You did? Your survival, let alone success, barely registered in my projections.
What's your favorite rabbit
Now, all
quest?
I need to do is check
And
my
your favorite
transmission
doctor.
databank. Mobius is always filling it up with his psychotic calls. Oh yes, there's the schematics, just like you said. How truthful.
All right, glad that you received the schematics. Do these technologies have the information you need?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Guess what?
No. I mean, yes. You just need to analyze these technologies for a moment. They are extremely advanced, you know?
I haven't changed my perks yet. I'm going to advance my boot into your voice module if you don't give me some solid data. Do you even know what these technologies do?
I know how these technologies work.
Uh-oh, stream keeps lagging.
Of course I know. If you remember, we
haven't
described
seen-
them
it
in
hasn't reset
clearly
itself at all
abstract,
here.
contradictory statements before. Why would we do that if we weren't certain
Streamlabs has been
on how to use them?
kind of
Yes.
annoying lately.
So let me.
We're switching over to OBS.
I'll
It's just
figure it
taking
out.
longer than expected. Oh, we're not good in repair. Look, the antenna focuses brainwave patterns, right?
Yes, that's what I believe I said.
Try watching at a lower Like watch it at 480 or something. Because if you're streaming at the highest that you stream while it's live, sometimes, or go back 30 seconds. Yep, I do have the Enclave faction. I do have the armor too. Did that before we started the DLC. And the suit's a cardiac regulator, and the sonic frequency is a spinal vibrator.
I've got it. The cardiac regulator in the suit, the antenna for brain waves, and the sonic frequency for the vertebral nerves. I'm thinking. This is all very complicated. Let me check something. Of course, I have it. The override sequence to open the Forbidden Zone door is hidden in the schematics. Well, not hidden. It's actually right there, behind the programming equivalent of coffee stains. It's embedded in what seems to be recursive code. It's badly commented there and there. Oh, and null pointers very sloppy, Mobius. You see, using the antenna to boost the emitter's sonic frequency and the stealth suit to bypass the Forbidden Zone lock, yes, that could work. Was that my plan? It must have been. Sometimes I truly surprise myself. The door is open, and now Mobius will get his.
Don't these items seem more biologically focused than that, though? The cardiac, spinal, and brainwave aspects of this tech, couldn't they heal me?
Biological? Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
I mean, technically, these items could all be used to put you back together once you had your brain. But for now, they can be used in the name of aggression. The door should be unsealed. Now, instead of being subjected to threats, we can now send an equally threatening message to Mobius. And that message is science. Deliver this message, and Big Mountain shall be freed from Mobius's reign of terror.
Okay.
You can go now. That's your cue.
I'm not done with you.
What are you doing back? Mobius's threats persist. Worse, he's filling up our transmission storage holotape to capacity.
I heard one of the previous visitors to the dome spoke to you, asked you some questions.
Oh, yes, the last visitor. Well, the one just before you. Had an interesting name from some language that's almost impossible to speak.
English?
What did we speak about? Melancholy fellow. Had questions about history, but our conversation got interrupted. Twice, I believe. Once when the trains got derailed, and then a second time. Oddly enough, now that I'm accessing my databanks, I don't recall what the second time was. Mobius's incessant transmissions keep distracting me.
Convenient.
Also, we didn't brain scrub the visitor. He may have left us some knowledge he shouldn't have. I believe, maybe. Oh, well, I'm sure it's of no consequence. I don't make many mistakes in calculation or perception, so probability favors me.
5 of 5. That's all. He just told us that he didn't remember. So helpful. You seem like the one in charge. You are...
I am Dr. Klein, Chief Head Researcher of Logistical Operations and Ideology here at Big Mountain. I am surprised you have not heard of me. I am first in my field, first chair, as it were, back in the days of chairs.
Merman. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. Hooey! Who is Dr. Mobius?
Dr. Mobius was not the horrifying creature you saw upon the screen, twisted by science. He was once one of us, a friend. He researched in directions contrary to the think tank. Brains, 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 always about the brains. So we exiled him. He says he left of his own volition, but that was to save him the embarrassment. Now he sends his intelligence-consuming scorpions from the Forbidden Zone to plunder the secrets of Big Mountain. He is a menace.
Robco scorpions drain intelligence from living creatures. How? Chems? these mechanical robo-scorpions consume intelligence? Are you certain of their findings? Let's go with the medicine one.
I'm not certain. Perhaps it only affects machines. If so, you may be immune. If it is chems, then we have nothing to fear. Since we are afraid, it must not be chems, and you need not fear, which means you can test it. Logical.
Logical. How about you go do it, huh? Why do I have this strange passive sensation in here?
It's a side effect of the cerebral scrubbing. It won't stop you from excreting.
Gross.
Or asking questions, apparently. Have to correct that next time. Hormonal aggressive tendencies are actively suppressed, however. They are a no-no and not permitted in the think tank. The scrubbing also ensures your silence to keep Big Mountain safe. This facility is top secret, and you cannot speak of it to anyone outside of Big Mountain. Should have done it with the last batch, and the anti-aggression scrub.
Why the anti-aggression programming? But I like to fight.
We had to take precautions after the last visitors. They caused a great deal of damage in a short time. Should have made sure they couldn't mention Big Mountain once they left. An oversight.
Tell me.
Dr. 8 and Dr. O could tell you more. Dr. O more than 8. The battle against the visitors damaged 8's voice module. Suffice to say, those visitors are unwelcome. They stole a great many secrets and much technology. Impertinent. They also broke one of my trains.
No, not the trains. Lots and lots of trains. Who remembers that as a kid? What is this place?
This is the think tank. The nerve center of Big Mountain. The greatest research center known to man. And to us. Here we test and test and test some more in the name of science. Atomic power, nuclear power, and scientific power.
I've heard this place called the Big Empty.
Yes, because the intellectually challenged see an M and a T next to each other and take Occam's razor to it. While you are here, you will refer to this place properly, and you will do the same with the other scientists here.
Okay. Tell me about the Forbidden Zone.
That glowing red scar? That laser lobotomy canyon maze carved in the landscape as if by some child? It is Mobius's fortress. From that hemorrhoidal fissure, he sends his amazing robo-scorpions to terrify and irritate us. He always tended to the dramatic.
Okay. I'm starting to like Mobius more than any of these guys, if I'm being honest. Can you tell me more about these pylons?
Ask Boros. I believe he knows more about the fence than any brain. Except maybe Mobius. Mobius was involved in their construction, if I recall. But he's such a hack, he probably was reading off Boros' notes and schematics.
Sounds like Mobius was the smartest out of all of them.
Well, we didn't actually do it. We tried to clean up after, as always, but usually the auto dock runs on remote. But we programmed it, or Mobius did. Still, this new wrinkle with the Tesla coils in your skull was unexpected. I mean, we predicted we'd have a breakthrough eventually, but Dala knows more. She supervised your spine peel and the heart circumcision, then dumped them both into the tanks in the sink above. Quite sanitary.
Quite
Sure
sanitary.
took her time. She always takes longer than projected with lobotomite surgeries. Not sure why.
You said before that Mobius might have my brain?
Yes. In all probable likelihoods, yes. Possibly. That it may have gone to Mobius is merely an inkling. I don't know why, but it may be something involving the surgery code. Actually, I don't know. All I know is it misplaced itself, or it floated off.
My brain
They
ran
get
away?
into robots sometimes and go on a tear.
Mobius set up the Autodoc medical routines, so you think he's responsible for the post-organ dumping. What's this Autodoc surgery code you mentioned?
Yes, always leaves back doors into things. Have to keep finding them and closing them. The auto doc is now erased of his routines. It was thorough. Only Mobius would know for sure what happened with the procedure. Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Well, and your brain, of course, it would know as well.
My brain would know?
It can communicate the procedure when we examine it. It is conceivable to trace its surgical scalpel prints once we have the brain. Might take some time, but your brain has no pain nerve to scream at us while we dissect it. Convenient. I detest screaming in my lab.
Tell me about the surgery code.
Mobius's legacy code was in the old auto doc. Yes, it fried itself after your procedure, so he couldn't tell for sure. It is unfortunate. We would have benefited from knowing how the breakthrough occurred. Even if we installed another chip, the information is lost.
No. So why would he want my brain?
Why does he seek our destruction? Why did he build robot scorpions with intelligence training stingers? It is because he hasn't cleaned his biogel in a long time. Clearly he's got some sort of psychological corrosion. He's mad.
These mechanical robo-scorpions consume intelligence. Are you certain of your findings?
Dr. O is certain of his findings, and no one else in the think tank is willing to test the results. Loss of brainial power. Terrifying. O has said on many occasions his inability to comprehend Mobius's robo-schematics is because of repeated robo-scorpion stings.
That's all for now.
Yes, a most goodbye.
Get that scum save. And... oh, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay, so let's look at... we got... this is our last quest, I'm pretty sure. And it takes place at the Forbidden Zone Dome entrance. So it looks like we're going to have to go in there anyway. Oop, nope. Well, I'm thinking that we should go into the sink real quick and drop off some things, because for some reason we're way overweight, and I don't even know why.
Hey! Hey! I got a super rare Mojave snow globe here. All you gotta do is reach down into my bread slot.
Nice try.
Oh, please, please!
Oh, I don't have any. There's my spine. And I'm over encumbered. Alright, what am I holding on to? It's so heavy. Could probably drop off that. I don't have any ammo. Okay, let's do it this way. No ammo for that. Let's go ahead and drop it off. We're not really using the 45s for a light and shining darkness. It only weighs 0.6 and this weighs 11 though. I'm gonna want it though. Okay, so, and then we got the anti-material rifle. Weighs 20. We have 12 shots. But we do have the 308 silencer with over 1,000 rounds. How much does this do? This does DPS 72. This does... okay, way more. Weird. Corrosive glove. Go ahead and drop that off. Keep that. We don't need Dr. Klein's glove. Critical hit weakens. Elijah's advanced layer. We can hold on to that. We probably want to hold on to this too. We could probably run through there with that. But we also have the gun. We got plenty of stuff to mess with. Save those for later. Save those for later. That was the Saturnite Fist superheated. That was pretty fun, actually. Sleepy time we can hold on to. Let's equip whatever we think is the strongest. I don't know if Gabriel's bark is the strongest or if the other one is. Apparel? What do we got in here? Well, we can't really do anything with Christine's armor since it's broken. And we can't really do anything with the stealth suit because it's broken. So now we're at 116. We should be fine. I think we're good on weapons too. We have like a ton of stuff. Let's... What do we want to go in using? What do you guys want to see? Let me know. I'll start with the cyber dog. Didn't the cyber dog have like some modifications I could make to it? Nope. And we were saying...
You require some additional services?
That I need to switch this. Engage your services. Haircut. Swap body parts. Basic. Which one was it again, Mr. Unger? Do you remember? Drinking radiation. I don't really... You said it was cosmetic surgery? Yeah? Nope, okay. Well, that was it. How do I change my, That's where we're headed. Oh, wait, we forgot to change the, sonic emitter. Watch out, Muggy.
What's the haps?
What's the haps? Recalibrate,
Right
please. Gotta buy the upgrades? From where? Or I have to buy all those installs. I think the opera singer is the most powerful. 2 pairs of unique glasses in the think tank. 2 pairs of unique
A most rapturous
glasses.
good morrow on your return to your domicile, sir.
In
I
the
trust you shall find things in
Psych
order and
exam,
the risk
psych
raft
exam.
contained.
You require some additional services?
He doesn't offer a psych exam.
You require some additional services?
There it is.
Concern...
Yep, let's do it.
Uh,
Yes, twist my psych into new and exciting shapes. 2 traits. Okay. Mobius glove and scrubs in the Forbidden Dome. Cool. Built to destroy. What do we want to pick? What do you guys think I should do? Because I had... Can't do Logan's Loophole. No one's going to put you out of the pasture because you're going to stay young and level 30 forever. Wild Wasteland. That's what we had. We had to take that off. 20% more slowly, but we're more accurate. Small frame. 1 agility. Skilled. 5 points to every skill, but you suffer 10% experience gain from now on. That might not be bad. But I can't go over 100 on our stuff, right? Frag grenades, throwing spears. You can throw weapons 30% faster. Okay, I'm going to take this one because I'm going to beat Lanius with spears. And I think that'd be a decent one to have. But if you guys have some other suggestions... Hoarder. Gain 25% carrying capacity, but suffer -1 to all attributes. Sync Central Intelligence is miscellaneous. When your health drops below 50%, you gain 10% more damage, but you also suffer 2 to agility and perception. Heavy-handed. Your melee and unarmed attacks do more damage, but less critical. Good-natured. Hey, Noah. 4 eyes. Fast shot. It's early bird. Each of the special attributes from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. when you're not at your best. Claustrophobia. You have a fear of enclosed spaces. You gain 1 special attribute when outside and suffer 1 when indoors. Or built to destroy. I don't know about that. I think I'm only going to take loose cannon. At the cost of 25% less range? Well, we're not going to need a ton of range. So just loose cannon, you think? Skilled in small frame? But if I'm already level 100, do they go over to 105? That's my only problem with getting skilled. Limbs are already pretty crippled anyway. I think I'm going to leave skilled. Unless I can move around my points on level up. And do loose cannon so that I can throw stuff faster. Because I want to throw those spears real quick. Like, I'm just going to go in and just unload spears on Lanius. And -10 experience for now on. Yeah. I guess that's not bad. Because, like, the rest of the stuff gets a bonus to 5. We could probably 5 to everything that isn't maxed. I've got a lot of skills maxed is the problem. I guess the XP detraction's not a big deal because we're level 45, I want to say. Something like that. And we could always respec it if I really want loose cannon. So yeah, you're right. Let's go skilled. Because see, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 93, 37, 77. Melee is our lowest. We could probably make... We got 5 levels. Repair can probably make it to 100. Medicine will make it to 100. The only one... We're going to be pretty close. Oh, wait. I didn't scroll down to survival. Well, I'm probably going to go melee anyway. Survival's not bad, though. Alright, well. Let's get to it, shall we? Best part is we don't even have to like walk over there. I've already been over there, so let's just fast travel.
Prepare to be attacked.
Why am I not equipped with a weapon? I thought I equipped a weapon. Well, with these, we gotta hit.
Dr. Mobius.
Oh, we almost died. Something hit us pretty decent. Alright, let's go ahead and pop some Med-X. Let's go ahead and hit some stim packs. And let's switch to... How much does this do? Woo, baby! Look at him go! We're almost dead. Woo. I feel like we're all of a sudden taking a lot more damage. It's because we don't really have good armor on either. Woo! What's the accuracy on this thing? 16? No. These boxes will protect me. Oh, man. No, 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 you don't. Alright, there we go. And we are almost dead again. Ah! Scorpions! Not my mentats. Alright, well, now what toy do we want to use? The silenced rifle. Should we start sneaking? We have a bunch of stealth boys. We could go in here real sneaky like. Shh, danger. Where? Where's the danger? Where's the beef? Oh, he saw us. Can you die already? Shoot his tail. Tail's weakness. Oh, he's running away. Where you going, boy? Why are you running? Alright, we're going inside.
Attention visitors. Combat experiment in progress. Please put on your goggles and take your rad X now. The X-42 giant robo-scorpion is alive! Awaken my pet! Initiate your search and destroy protocol in the
Can I not hit him?
all that is Mobius!
Oh, he can't see us? Okay. I'll take that. You can look for me, but you're not gonna find me. I wonder if he can attack us up here. I need to grab these cups. For Muggy. Nuka-Cola, nice. Bottle caps. $2,500 HP and 30 DT. Alright, so what do you suggest I use? You saw all the stuff I have. Should we sneak up on it? Only coffee mugs. Oh, so regular just cups don't count? Okay. Well then. That works though. Doesn't take cups. Dang it. Okay. Drop those dumb cups. Pew pew. Pew pew pew. Coffee mugs. Don't want you. Let's see here. What do we got for DPS? 196. Could slap him with a medicine stick to start out. Doesn't go far enough or something? Will he see us if we shoot at him? What does this do? 126. Just unload all of our 44s on him? I don't think we'll be able to hit him from here. 269 damage. We got a lot of these. But we're still hidden. Shh, we sneaking. Watch the dog say something. What'd the dog do? Looks like there's a lot of ammo here. Microfusion cells, energy packs. Electron, microfusion. Sneak across. Ooh, there's a computer. Can we? No way. Oh, it's got turrets? Maybe we can reprogram the turrets. What do you got? I can hack this. 2 out of 9. 1 out of 9. Cool. I was gonna say there's only one more choice after that, so the 10mm. Get out of here. New target, giant robo scorpion. Alternating parameters. Guys, I hate to say it, but the closer we get to Starfield, the more excited I'm getting.
This is a pre-recorded attack message indicating my desire to commit violence on you.
In the face. Or the tail, actually, right? Uh-oh, that turret's dead.
This is a pre-recorded attack message indicating my desire to commit violence on you.
Oh my gosh, this is taking forever.
You can't avoid
The dog's pissed. The dog's growling.
the deadly laser sting of Dr. Mobius.
Can I break it though? Like, if I break his tail, we're good, because he can't get up to us.
Crush them with your
Uh-oh.
This is a pre-recorded attack message indicating my desire to commit violence on you.
Growl at him, dog. You got this, dog. Loyalty. Oh, we gotta go get a new Roxy. I love that the dog's like growling at him. And he can't see us because we're hidden. Lol. The other turret's still shooting at him. Man, that's a little broken. Uh-oh. Oh, he saw us. He saw us.
Crush them with your pincers.
He's almost dead. Mobius, I'm coming for you.
An intruder is here. I'm certain of it.
Yay! You played yourself. It's nothing personal. Oh, it's nothing personal, dog. That wasn't so bad. Just stand behind stuff, convince it to shoot the turrets. What does this one do? Seven out of civilization. We haven't hacked in a while. Let's do it. What do we got? The closest was civilization. No, I clicked on the other thing and it made me click that one. Lame. Well, I don't know what that computer does. It probably just unlocks some more turrets or something, right? Ooh, another lair. What do you think it had? Like, what does the Scorpion have on it? What are these over here? Oh, so we probably could have hacked it to release these robots. These robots. And they would have fought for us. My life for the courier. I gotta play StarCraft sometime. I have it. I've been waiting. But I think what we're gonna do is we'll do a loot box live stream with it. I've been craving. I'm probably gonna be so bad I haven't played that game in so long. Whatever that is. Energy cells, overcharge, fission batteries, another layer. Sensor modules, no. That thingy. And I think we're good. Looks like there's a few more things to check out. We didn't check out this room, but I don't think much was in it. A computer. The Saturnite armor plating on the giant Robo-Scorpion was exceeded expectations, mostly while it was virtually impervious to small arms fire. The sonic emitter that parsons out managed to fry several of its prototype's subsystems. We'll have to look into the improved EMP shielding for the next prototype. On a more positive note, the prototype's new atomic laser is performing admirably. Some residual radiation is left behind after the weapon discharges. It may be necessary to requisition more radiation suits and meds as a precaution. Target drone effectiveness log. The constant improvements to the giant Robo-Scorpion has rendered the protection models we've been using as hostile. Communist forces largely ineffective. At this stage, they're little more than distractions. Okay. I mean, that's not bad. They would work for what we wanted. Sunset! Ah, yes. Thank you. Pre-war money and a coffee mug. Muggy's gonna be stoked. Nuka-Cola. I didn't mean to take that earnings clipboard, but we did. A steam gauge assembly. I guess we took that too by accident. I keep clicking the wrong buttons. No. No. What you got, terminal? Backup generator. The new atomic laser is putting an incredible strain on the giant robot Scorpion's generator. Damn thing shut down right in the middle of weapons testing last week. I pushed for reducing the laser's output by 25%. Instead, they slapped a backup generator onto the Scorpion. Dangerous. If you ask me, the systems weren't designed to handle that power from two systems at once. And if some rookie tech fires up the backup generator too early, well... How do we fire up the back? Maybe that PC that we were trying to hack. Last audio file is here also. Ooh, yeah, I think it's the, isn't it the music for the jukebox? Yeah, because we're finding all of the audio samples for the jukebox. Okay, it's in that one. We walked right by it. About to meet Mobius, I'm excited. There it is. Mobius Robo-Scorpions. You have found a recalibration file for the sonic emitter. Take it to the jukebox in the sink to recalibrate the sonic emitter for new effects. Is that supposed to beat the Scorpion better or something? All the ammunition. Find samples for the biological research station. Should we go do that and then come back and talk to Mobius? Like, if we talk to Mobius, is it over, Mr. Unger? Like, how does it work? Should we go turn this in? Or do we go talk to Mobius? I was giving you some, like, elevator waiting music. Because that 30-second delay... I'm very tempted to go talk to Mobius. Well, that lost all of its stuff. It gave us 2 intelligence, though. Follow your heart. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing out on stuff. My heart says I want to do all the things. That one. And we're gonna talk to Mobius. This looks vaguely familiar. Alright, Mobius, then back to the think tank. Works for me. Mobius, where you going, buddy?
Electrons attached to the neutrons attached to the meson. Hmm? Yo, hello there. You
Oh, man.
are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright. A little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely.
Is that better?
Depth perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago. That's old age for you. Should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. It's just that the right eye would see the wrong things. Flying tortoises were the worst.
Flying dogs?
Would you care for a mentat?
Thanks.
I love mentats. Delicious and smarty. I have all sorts of amazingly science-orific thoughts and ideas when those chalky tablets are zipping through my biogel. I forget them all not long after, though. Especially with the data constipating my memory core. Afraid binary streams might shoot out my chassis.
Gross.
Had to start using the dome floor and walls here to inscribe equations, although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end.
You aren't exactly what I was expecting.
Really?
Ow,
that
sorry.
implies
Smack the mic.
preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I.
I need my brain back.
Do you? You seem fine without it. And does it even want to go back with you? Maybe you should ask it. It's quite independent, has all manner of opinions. Tell you what, I'll leave it up to your brain. If it wants to go, then fine. If not, well, you should respect its wishes.
Huh. The brain gets to choose. I was curious about some things.
Oh, curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. Or maybe it was when I found out some unpleasant answers.
Are you kidding me? Do I have a book? Why'd you steal my brain?
Oh, a variety of reasons. You're something of a homily. Anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition.
Why is that a problem?
I'm not sure, except that I'm sure there's a
Mobius
very
is
good
actually pretty
reason
great.
for it.
I think I like him
I
more than
have
the
very
others.
good reasons for almost everything I do.
I have very good raisins.
Even if I forget them occasionally. Although I feel this one is especially important. Oh well.
I was curious about some things.
I find things curious as well. Go on.
Tell me about your Robo-Scorpions.
Well, every scientist needs an army.
True.
Mine came to me after these rather large scorpions kept coming in from the desert, like poisonous frosting. How scary, I thought. But they had survived when nothing else had. Perfect candidates for improvement as a reward for their tenacity. Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts and acted as walking eyes and data-drained computers and acted as bullhorns? Then I made them bigger. Then I thought about custard. I do so love custard. Or was it mustard? Mustard custard. I miss sugars and salts.
I'm still curious.
Yes?
And I'm going to have to read a magazine to be able to talk to you about that. You don't seem aggressive. Why broadcast threats to the think tank?
Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that. Had to work myself up to it.
on Psycho.
Not usually violent, except when I am. Then, watch out! So many chems, such varieties.
So he's just a chem
Whenever I
junkie.
take Mentats, I can feel my entire chassis breathe like a big spherical lung.
That's awesome.
As for the Psycho, sometimes get the chem dispositories in my tank all switched up. Go in the wrong tube. Still, served its purpose.
Sounds like you built the Robo-Scorpions, issuing threats to keep the think tank occupied.
Did I? Maybe I did. Can't have them leaving. Some reason for it. Ethics or, conscience?
Conscious.
You and your brain are quite alike. I'm sure it knows the raisins better than I do.
Your plan, even your name, Mobius. Sounds like you forgot your master plan. Surprised you remember your own name.
Dr. Mobius. Rather catchy, isn't it? It's my name, and my new name overwrote the old one. This name's as real as you or I, although I believe your brain expressed similar incredulity at the nature of such an appellation. Someone's been watching too many old-world science fiction movies, it said. I believe it meant me.
Lol.
I must admit I have a vulnerability for holotape fantasies of planets and robots and all that is forbidden. As for the name I was born with, like the think tank, we were all reprogrammed to forget them, take on new names. It enforces the recursion loop in our perception programming.
You reprogrammed their names as part of recursion loop? What, to trap their processors?
Now, trap is a rather harsh word, like excrement. Not an inappropriate word, but still rather harsh. But, yes, I did take some liberties with their programming. It's all right, they don't remember. I certainly didn't until you said trap, and then I said excrement, and then...
Gross. So why'd you trap them? Our recursion loop is designed to prevent the flow of information, so...
The radar fence to keep the think tank hemmed in wasn't really enough. They keep testing things. They would have found a way to disarm it. I suspect I have Plan C's in place, but I may have coded myself to forget them, just in case. Probably very dangerous, lethal, or worse. So I had to do something else to keep them occupied here. Or as you like to say, trapped. I prefer to have several Plan B's in case the A's fail.
Klein, Mobius, O's a circle, 8's an infinity symbol. They're all loops. I get it.
Oh, you figured it out. No pun intended. Dr.
That's awesome.
O, which is actually not his real name multiplied, since you can't multiply his real name in the first place. Ouroboros, Klein, they have all forgotten themselves. And not only themselves, but the world, sense of time, and history. All that is left is what's here. I reprogrammed their chronometers, geometers, and cartography programs. This is now their world, here, Big Mountain. It was a merciful lobotomy, really, thinking back. They were my friends, but sometimes they would take things too far. And the world isn't ready for that kind of too-far thing-taking.
Vault-Tec.
That's my professional opinion, anyway. And I am told I was once quite professional.
I was professional at one point. Minor detail, but a snake devouring its own tail is Ouroboros, not Ouroboros.
Really? It is so unlike me to make an error in anything I do.
I don't understand why you set the threats in the Robo-Scorpion army against the think tank. I do, is to keep them occupied. So to terrorize them?
Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings, they are rather bright. They are the think tank for a reason. That I didn't change. Without something to distract them, make them afraid, they would simply deduce what had happened. And when they start deucing it up, then you came along, the final variable solved. They saw that their world was larger than they perceived. Bacteria, finally able to see its host.
But there must have been some other signs of a larger world. There were other visitors, though. Why am I different?
There have been other visitors to make them doubt their perceptions, but you are the one who dialed back their monitor micromagnifiers. You were irrefutable proof that there was a world outside. And then there was the whole brain fiasco, which forced me to take steps. See, your brain had a special kind of wrinkle, a uniquity that they had never thought to try in all their countless escape attempts.
It got shot. The bullet that went into my brain, Doc Mitchell tried to patch me up, but cranial injury from the attack outside Goodsprings. The only wrinkle is the one that bullet made going through my brain pan.
Yes, very good. I should have mentats ingest you instead of the other way around. Mentats.
Hey, Darkwing, how's it going?
In any event, you showed up at the think tank, and because you had suffered a cranial
1v1s
injury
this
in
weekend,
just the
Darkwing.
right place, bullets in the head are usually much more fatal, and yours was a light case of bullet headitis. But it was enough for the autodoc in the sink to change its programming to fix the problem. And the brain extraction technology for once worked. That gave the think tank the knowledge its brains couldn't possess. With that knowledge, the procedure can be reversed. If they obtain that procedural data, they can use it to mush and modify their cranial selves into hosts to slip past the radar fence. I'm sure of it. And once they're off the reservation...
So, if I don't get my brain back in my head, I can't leave ever? You set the threats on a loop to keep them occupied. Klein said that you had the idea to get the 3 technologies after your broadcast. Coincidence?
I consider coincidence to be profanity, along with the words astrology, herbal tea, and luck.
LOL.
So watch
Our
it,
luck
potty
build.
mouth. My threat broadcast is designed to instill and install fear. And along with the emotional download, other data rides the fear carrier wave. It prompted them to focus on retrieving those technologies and bring them to attack me. And coincidentally, pardon my language, all those technologies are needed to put a brain, your brain, back into its skull properly.
Okay. So what is the purpose of the technologies? Or do we have anything else? But the think tank downloaded the schematics, not the items. They can rebuild them.
Oh, that means my plan is a total failure. That is unfortunate. Oh well, at least I tried.
What's the purpose?
The X2 antenna can be used to focus your alpha wave frequency thought patterns. The sneaky suit? Why, it houses a cardiac regulator. And the sonic sound wave projecto emitter was never intended as a weapon. It was a medicinal vertebrae pulse desensitizer. In short, brains, a heart, and courage. Spine. I think there was a story once where a band of murderous thugs sought these things. They had them all the time in the story. Didn't stop them from murdering to get them. And it won't stop the think tank either.
Was there any other data transmitted in your threat broadcast?
Yes, my overly aggressive cammed-up broadcast was designed to keep reinforcing the forget, fear, rinse, and repeat program. Oh, and the get me the things to castrate your only possible escape attempt. But I couldn't delete you or your arrival any more than I could the other visitors. Only so much science can do when you started talking to them. You're really quite difficult to ignore, you know. It's because you're, well, rather intriguing, if you'll forgive an old brain for saying so.
What? Why are we intriguing? We need to up our repair. Do we have anything that ups our repair? Do we need to level up once? Quite difficult. Come on. Guns. Speech. Lockpick. Survival. Energy weapons. Repair.
I'm having the most peculiar feeling of deja vu right now. That's French for, deja vu, I believe. Have we met before?
Deja vu is French for deja vu.
The ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities.
Just have it.
Please be my guest.
It's next on the list.
The receptor is there, and the side-switching wobbly bob, just turn that. Good, good, better. Oh, yes, that feels wonderful. This is even better than my afternoon mentats break.
Gross. Okay. Okay, well, it looks like we can take our break.
Floor space for my calculations.
No, I didn't join the bad guys. I'm Team House. They give you that radio, pretty quick, actually. Hello, Brain.
Well, well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been, Crawling through bits of radioactive muck again?
Yeah.
Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie?
Why are you such a dick? There's no need to be sarcastic. Meeting your own brain is a slightly odd event. Listen, you're my brain, so you'd better be more respectful. How the hell did Mobius get a hold of my brain? Never mind. It's a slightly odd event, I would say. Boo house. Mr. Unger, who would you choose? Who do you choose? Like, who's your favorite faction to finish with?
Yes, well, believe me,
most of my friends
the
choose
opposite is
NCR.
equally true. Good lord, have you bathed at all since they pulled me out of you?
Yeah, because running around a crater full of bizarre science experience, hygiene is a top priority. I've been busy. What about you? That tank isn't exactly looking springtime fresh.
Well, that's a completely different matter. The tank isn't biological. It's not the same at all.
Why are you such a dick?
Well, that's a fine how do you do. Me.
You choose NCR too?
Quote, dick, unquote. As if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off to New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Do you think I enjoyed that little moment?
Who's the good guys, Emery? Like, come on. NCR is basically expansionists. Then you got Caesar's Legion, that's basically just a tribe, like a big tribe. Then House, who's definitely trying to just control stuff. And then you got Brotherhood allies, Great Khan allies, Enclave allies. Yeah, I convinced the Great Khans to go away. I had to blow up the Brotherhood. Yeah, Lawful Evil is NCR. That's kind of what I feel too. And then I have the Enclave as allies because I did that quest. Caesar's Legion's the good guys. Mr. House is neutral. I don't think Caesar's Legion's the good guys. I would say they are violent evil. I think Mr. House is actually the best choice. Whether he's good or not, I don't think so. I think the good choice is you take over because you can choose to lead it well. Sniffles is smarter than Caesar. Of course you're responsible. You're my brain. That's fun stuff.
Fun? Fun? Is tetanus fun? Is rickets? What about sepsis, huh? Enjoy that, do we?
Sometimes.
The things you do with our body are suicidally dangerous, and if you could silence
we got
your
stim
glandular
packs, bro.
impulses, you would hear me screaming at you!
Don't you want to be reunited? I thought you'd be happy to get back in my head.
I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing.
Sniffles.
Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety.
So is modernity
barring
bad?
The odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and
you think there was no problems in the Roman Empire? I got news for you.
Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you.
If we're being honest, this fall was meant to happen. You know, I mean, look at Rome. Rome rose and fall. How many other places rose and fall and rose and fall? You know, so I'm not surprised. We may be on this very track right now. What about the good things? What about the cool breeze on your cheek and the smell of food? Food. Yeah, Rome worked out real well. I can see your point. What can I do to make this a fair compromise? Too bad, I've got arms. You don't. You're coming with me. See, my only problem with Caesar's Legion is, like, what happens when Caesar dies? Lanius takes charge and they just kill everyone? Like, I don't see them going anywhere after Caesar dies. I mean, maybe if they had Joshua Graham. Maybe if Joshua took back over. Oh, yeah, we're on track for sure. On track for Fallout! Woo! Yeah, I don't think Mr. House is a long-term solution for sure. I don't know. It really depends on what they're going to do with this Fallout New Vegas 2. You know, because now it's like, ooh, what actually happened? I think Mr. House wins. I think he wins this battle, right? But what happens after that? Because NCR's not going away. And since if House wins, we kill Lanius and Caesar, right? So if they're dead, do the tribes scatter again? Or do they come to Mr. House, kind of like everyone else that was in Vegas? One power surge, loss of power, generators failing. Yeah, that's true too, because we literally had to hook up his power for him, so we could be the ones to destroy it. Yeah, there's a lot of like problems with anyone that wins, if we're being honest. If NCR wins, they'd probably just continue expanding. The problem is they'll out-expand themselves. They'll overreach, and that's when there's going to be problems. Kind of like everyone else that overreaches with imperialism. You think NCR is the canon choice? NCR is the history throughout all the other Fallout games? That's true too. NCR is pretty well liked by Obsidian. Sorry, King, but Fallout New Vegas will have, let's just say, very realistic graphics and one life. No. No. I don't want that to happen. I don't want real Fallout New Vegas too. I don't want real... No. I live too close to New Vegas, or to Vegas. Call it New Vegas, lol. They have the most history lore-wise. That's true too. They've set themselves up for success. But I don't know, how much weight does this courier actually have in the canon universe? Because he's obviously done a lot. So I haven't figured out Lonesome Road. I'd like to play through Lonesome Road, get the lore from that, and maybe that'll change my opinion. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Overrated biological feedback.
True.
Believe me, you only feel that way because you've got all that meat. Oozing hormones.
Gross. Isn't it just as true that you only feel this way because you're lacking those hormones?
I suppose
Interesting
you're right.
characters.
That does call certain assumptions into question, doesn't it?
So we're at an impasse. You can't feel what I feel, and I can't think the way you think. Yeah, bet you didn't think of that, huh?
Indeed. Quite the conundrum. How do you suppose we resolve it?
I think we have to trust each other and acknowledge that we aren't complete if we're separated. Well, maybe we could keep going like this. What do you think?
I suppose there might
wanna
be some
bring back-
advantage to that, yes. There's a chance that the reintegration would create some improved synergy between us.
So, what do you say, Brain? Join me for some more wild adventures? Maybe I've been a little unfair. If you want to stay here, I'll let you. How the hell did Mobius get a hold of my brain?
After the think tank extracted me from your skull, they fell to bickering amongst themselves. I'm sad to say we were quite forgotten about. Dr. Mobius saw an opportunity to gain some leverage and had me spirited away to his dome.
How'd he manage that?
I don't know. I'm afraid the trauma of our separation rendered me quite insensate. I didn't come around until I was safely ensconced in this tank. I'm quite sure whatever he did was highly scientific, though.
It seems like a pretty unlikely coincidence.
Hardly. Dr. Mobius keeps a close optical sensor on the goings-on at the think tank. As soon as he saw the opportunity, he took it.
I don't know if the Brotherhood of... Would the Brotherhood of Steel stay to support NCR? I don't know if they would. The Great Khans might. They don't really have a lot of other choices. The remnants of the Enclave probably would. They don't really have a lot of other choices, and they've all kind of retired anyway. That's true. It could lead to more contact with former Enclave. The only problem with that is, like, do we really want the Enclave in charge again? They did a great job last time. Weapons and equipment. That's true. They could get more vertibirds. Doesn't the NCR already have, like, a bunch of vertibirds, though?
Well, as long as your curiosity is satisfied.
I guess.
Well, I suppose you've convinced me well enough. I'll rejoin your body if that's your final decision. Unfortunately, before we get to that stage of the proceedings, we have a problem. Even if I could settle myself back in your skull and reconnect all those pesky nerve endings, Dr. Mobius doesn't have the tools here.
Oh, man.
We would have to make use of Dr. Klein's lab, and I rather doubt the brains are inclined to share.
Why? They promised to put us back together once I did what they wanted. Let's go make them share. Come on, Brain. It's stomping time.
And you believe them? Really? I know you were recently deprived of my fabulous advice, but... Really? Once I'm delivered into their clutches, they'll find a way past
No, I
the
haven't,
radar
Mr.
fence,
Unger.
and the
I
whole
haven't. I
Mojave
did
will be
Yes
their
Man. That's the
playground.
only one that I've actually
And that
completely
is
finished.
assuming, of course, that one of them doesn't take a fancy to our body and decide
And
to
I never
slip his
did all
own
the
brain into it
DLCs either,
instead.
so. You're part of me. I know you don't want to let that happen any more than I do.
Well, I suppose I do miss those endorphin rushes when we save the day. All right, what's the plan?
What's up, Rabbit Quest? Welcome back. If the think tank won't hold up their bargain, we'll make them. Let's go. I'll handle the brains. You stay here. You'll be more useful outside, man.
Right. Look out, think tank. This brain is coming out of its jar. I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the think tank took from us.
Actually, yeah.
Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. But now that I'm with you, the Sync's autodock can plug them back in no problem. Right then, off we go. Klein will be in for a nasty shock when he realizes the pacification field won't work on a mind and body reunited.
And there you go. They reach a truce and return all salvaged power armor to the Brotherhood of Steel, and the Brotherhood of Steel agrees to help them with patrolling and securing the Mojave. That doesn't seem like a good deal for the NCR. If I'm the NCR, I just wipe out the Brotherhood and take whatever stuff they have left. I don't feel like the Brotherhood, like, they're too small. Like, I mean, if it was the Pridwin all the way in Boston and they had those guys, they seem like they had a lot more of a force. Yeah, could lead to the East Coast support of the Brotherhood of Steel. And then you've got the other faction that broke off and went to Pittsburgh, right? Or that got left. That one guy that got left. Alright, what do we want to... The Mad Bomber. Rad Resistance. Fight the Power. Plasma Spaz. Pyromania. Silent Running. Sniper. Splayish, Center of Mass, Chemist, Light Step. That might be useful. Action Boy. Not a bad choice. NCR just has the most potential as far as I'm concerned. I mean, but is that a good thing? You know, Plasma Spaz. Eye for an eye, mile in their shoes. Nuka Chemist, Spray and Pray. Broad Daylight. What was the Plasma Spaz? You're just so excited about plasma that you can't magnetically contain yourself. The AP cost of all plasma weapons, including plasma grenades, are reduced. I just don't have a lot of plasma weapons. That's the problem. On the other hand, Brotherhood of Steel could recruit openly with the agreement with the NCR. So then the Brotherhood is basically taking over. I could see them undermining the NCR eventually. Toughness? Did I not have the final toughness? I thought I had all the toughness. I swear I had toughness. Yeah, I did make this a energy weapon. Like, I went with energy weapons first. And I really like them. But you're right. They're not as good as in Fallout 4, I would say. I used a plasma sniper rifle in Fallout 4, and it's ridiculous. You can just kill everyone. Story-wise, it leads to the most possibilities and gives them the best base to launch Fallout New Vegas 2 from. Mr. Unger, you need to make a YouTube video, huh? Tell us why. Give us everything. All the information. Where's this toughness? I'm not seeing toughness. Do you guys see anything else I should get? You use only 3 energy weapons. It's true. I use the one that reloads itself, and then I use, like, what? I don't even know what else. So I switched over to the guns real quick. They're just not as... I don't know. They don't feel as good, in my opinion. Chem resistant? That might not be a bad idea. Tri-beam, laser rifle, Gauss rifle. I don't like the laser rifle. The tri-beam was okay, and Gauss rifle's decent. It's just, I like the reloading pistol, because it does a lot of damage. Endurance 6 for toughness. I don't have endurance 6, I think. We're gonna go with chem resistant. That way I can do more drugs. Stay in school, kids. How long do we got? Does our brain degrade? Ah! Just broke my leg. Really? All the mods? I guess I don't have all the mods. Of course I don't have all the mods. Scope, split beam. Well, after or before Lonesome Road, we can go check that stuff out. Did we break my legs? Not that bad, actually. World map. What are these? What are we doing these for? Retrieve your original spine. Conduct a climb. Alright, we gotta do these samples for the biological gel. Now I'm interested and want to see the full potential of that laser rifle. Okay. We can do that before Lonesome Road. We can bring it along with us on Lonesome Road. I feel like a teacher sometimes. A Fallout teacher. Imagine if that becomes like a actual degree. You can get a degree in video games. Wouldn't that be awesome? We gotta get up top. Right? We gotta get up top, or can I? How do we? Oh man. No, you don't.
Seem willing to do the world a favor.
You don't want a
I guess I'm gonna have to do it for you.
a video game degree? I bet you someone's like, I bet you it already exists. What are you doing? I'm on your side now. Ow. Come on. Here we go. Ooh. Nope. Nope. I don't want to have to be educated to play my video games. Triangle City and Wisefish are two of the better channels to watch. Triangle City and Wisefish. Looks like if we can get up there, we can cross over. It also looks like we've gotten up here. Ooh. Mentats. 44 rounds. As far as Fallout content. You know, if I'm being honest, I have not watched Fallout content on YouTube in a while. I basically wait until Mr. Matty Plays knows some information. And that's how I do it. We're not hitting it from this distance. Hold on to those, actually. Dude, this lair, though. You can cross the pipes from Signal Hills. Pretty sure that's exactly where I walked to. Hey! Man, this lair is amazing. Ooh, cut content and development info? I would love some of that. I watched the whole video like a long time ago on Obsidian making Fallout New Vegas and stuff. That was pretty cool. I also watched them do their Pillars of Eternity one. That one was pretty cool. especially because that one had to be a Kickstarter game. It was crazy. Schizo Elijah is the only legitimate channel for Fallout information. How much longer do you think we have in this, Mr. Unger? Like, we're pretty close to done, right? Because we got to confront Klein, and we have our brains, so technically we can, like, leave. It's over there, so we got to go around. Look, Fallout's a platformer, okay? Hit. There we go. Never mind. How do I get over there? I don't want to fall. Oh, man, I don't even know if I can make that jump. Or did I need to go across there? Over that way. That seems more likely. Yeah, let's go around the right side. Hit. That little riff reminds me of Borderlands. No. Die. Seed package. Are we pretty close to that other stuff? Oh, there's the pipe to cross. Except people keep leaving mines all over them. Don't know why. Did we walk past it? It's another just seed bag, that's it? Oh, okay. Oh, that was for that. Okay. Then let's get back to the sink and give the garden some things to grow.
You got some plans for me, don't you? Yeah, I can smell it all over you.
Okay.
Ah, yeah, baby.
Gosh.
Just slip it in there. All the way down in that dark, moist
Schizo
earth.
Elijah is memes.
Launching interface.
Yes, I love it. Hello, Oof. It's kind of like Vidoof. What's up, Caesar? Oh, look, he's got plants growing already. Muggy!
Oh, please, please!
Yeah.
Oh, sweet, sweet fulfillment! I'll break these down for you just as fast as I can.
That's all we need. We only need memes. 100 years from now, they're going to look back at us and be like, why? What is this micro content crap? Why? What is this? Hey, nice, Caesar. Was it good? Was that Kirby game good? Because, like, it looked pretty fun when Mr. Doster was playing it. Okay, do I just rip this out then? Okay. Oh, we got to put it back in the auto dock? Return the samples to the sink. I thought we... Oh, okay.
What's the haps?
Wait, nope. Can I do this yet? Nope. Okay, nope.
What's the haps?
What's the haps? Found another file for you. Cool. This one, and let's make it the Robo Scorpion. Cool. Quest completed for field research. We got only like 3 more levels, right? Isn't it level 50's the cap? We are almost to the cap. It was great, boyo. It was great chicken. Why do we keep saying it's good chicken? All right. Here's the question. We return our brain, but do we return the other pieces? Swap body parts. Place your heart back in your chest. Reattach your spine. Select organs to replace. Do we do this? What's the... Oh, the heartless perk. Your heart is back in your body, but some advanced technologies remain. You are less resistant to poison. The robots are somewhat confused by you, and 25% less likely to score critical hits now. But on the bright side, healing items are twice as effective. Sweet. So there's advantages to putting them back in.
And that means they're not just commies. They're peeping Toms.
True too, Risky. You're right. So what is play of... What's P-O-Y-O? Oh, Kirby says Poyo?
You require some additional services?
I didn't know that. And it looks like we can come back and switch them back. Your spine is back in your body, but some advanced technologies remain. Your torso can now be crippled again, but your strength and damage threshold have been doubled. That's pretty nice. But it's not chicken, Pollo. Okay. I do like chicken, though. Alright, I think all that's left is we gotta confront Dr. Klein. Council of Wolfgang! What the hell? I don't know why I went this way. He's downstairs. Just Pollo. It's nothing? Weird. Dr. Klein awaits. Make sure you're prepared to finish this once and for all. Oh, wait. We had to go get the dog, right? I like Pollo, too. Some nice fried chicken. World map. Let's go back to the splice place. X8. Splice ourselves a dog. Since we accidentally got the last one killed. Clear the splicing area. Splice, robot, and dog. Science! Science rules! Hey, good dog. Hi there, puppy. Come with me, girl. Got our pet dog, Roxy. Now we're gonna go confront Klein. The cow go quack, the duck go moo. You guys remember that? What does the fox say? Nothing. To the think tank. I think we're good. Oh, no. Mr. Unger, you said we needed the YCS? Something? I can't scroll back in the notes or it'll crash the game. So I'll give you a second to respond. Doggy. Robo doggy. See? Never mind. It didn't come inside with us. But it's somewhere. Maybe it's back outside. What? What? Why didn't the dog come with it? What'd the dog do? Eh. But what did dog do though? Where's YCS is in the back of the back in the Mojave? Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember what you're saying. But why is the dog? Why are you just standing? Dog can't leave? Tomorrow is April Fool's. Why can't the dog leave? What's the point of the dog? Just does it leave when we figure it out? Why is everything smoking? I don't remember that before. Dog jeans. Are you guys doing a prank tomorrow for April Fool's? Should I watch out?
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped?
I found my brain. Now you and I are going to settle things. I think you're past due for a lobotomy, Klein. Okay, so she'll have her own slide. Perfect. You may have noticed the pacification field is down. Guess what happens now? Yours is already done? Your prank's already done? Is that the prank you were doing on your boss? Where you bought him all that stuff? I found my brain. Now you and I are going to settle things.
I recommend watching your tone with me, lobotomite.
Or what?
Now, your brain. Hand it over, or we'll extract it again.
I'm not handing my brain over. There's some things we should discuss. I think you're past due for a lobotomy, Klein. You may have noticed the pacification field is down. Guess what happens now?
And what could we possibly have to speak about? You have the brain, we have the technology. All you must do is surrender. With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you how boring this place gets, chopping up the landscape and everything in it. And we have so many questions to ask your brain first. About this Mojave place. A fertile testing ground for our experiments.
Nice, Caesar. I haven't gone and I haven't done it yet. Mine's already done. Cat treats coated in chocolate and cookies with baking powder and Why are you doing this, Mr. Unger? It will be glorious. That amiibo. I know. I gotta get an amiibo. I gotta go check it out. You think I am the lobotomite? No. For my skull house is the brain of Mobius. Maybe you should confer with your colleagues first. I can't let you dissect. I'm gonna tell them that we got the brain of Mobius.
That is the most insane thing I've ever heard. There's no way Mobius would condescend to step inside you. Besides, there's no way such a thing could be accomplished. It's impossible.
Why do they keep saying impossible? Nothing is impossible for science. Mison's lasers, atoms, brainwaves are all at my command.
You speak the truth. And the decibel variation in your voice. It is Mobius. How dare you breach the think tank? And what do you want here?
I offer you a deal. Stay here, stay put, and I'll let you live. I think you're past due for your lobotomy. Do we let him live? Science is rad.
That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with ideas and possibilities. We could have escaped, seen it all for ourselves, tested it, prodded at it, made it squirm.
I will permit you to do this for me. Let them live. I think you're past due for a lobotomy, Klein.
Partner with you? My foe? My rival? My foremost critic? I have a strange sensation that I would like that. How odd. Very well, partner. The think tank is at your service as long as you do not destroy us.
So it must be funnier if they live. And we can use them for what?
As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others. Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
The Sync Central Intelligence Unit was impressed by the amount of exploration the courier had undertaken. Facilities believed lost, destroyed, or ones that had simply gotten up and walked to new locations had been rediscovered by its intrepid new master. Internally, the artificial personality debated as to whether it preferred the old management to the new, and concluded that the courier's thorough approach to research and investigation was admirable and worthy of its respect.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him overmuch. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The Sync atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The biological research station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours.
Gosh.
The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat. One of them eventually transferred to the Lightwave Dynamics plant and began a long, unrequited affair with one of the holograms.
The Sync continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magneto-hydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean. Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new purpose.
The DLC's over, Council
It sought to develop antitoxins to flush into its drains and counteract the poisons bleeding into the soil.
The toaster continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other Sync personalities decided enough was enough and dumped the toaster in a bathtub.
No!
Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread
I like the blood on the
and no
screen.
way to toast it.
When they had bread
did
and no
his best to collect coffee cups. Although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village.
No.
It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except, he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Blind old Jefferson, with sounds the courier brought him, created a symphonic counter-frequency that saved Big Mountain from sonic invasion in 2910. If you didn't hear about it, good. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches.
Both of them.
Although he forgot their names much too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X-8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit until it could upgrade it no more. It felt warm, fulfilled, and a bit sluggish. It realized not long after, the stealth suit had left it without so much as a note on the nightstand. So the infiltration program sent out robo-brains into the wastes, looking for its wayward technology. It eventually found Repcon HQ and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends who kept breaking into the facility.
Nice. No. I started RuneScape Council Wolfgang, but I couldn't get into it. I'd be willing to go back and do it for a loot box or something.
The courier, organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places, as they should be. After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
Dr. Klein and the think tank remained alive, unaware of the world outside. They looped through their daily routine, none the wiser about the world beyond, although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the courier, and if anyone would shape it, well, the courier had already called dibs.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
Bark, bark.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science, is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, Old World blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was Old World blues, and New World hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal Ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The Sink sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
With Eddie, right? We did it! We did it! I am so... Big brain perk? Big brain. No more smooth brain. Your brain is back into your body, but some of the advanced technologies remain. Your head still cannot be crippled, but you are only 10% more resistant to addiction now. Surprisingly, your damage threshold has improved by 10%. Sweet. Did I get the ghost suit? You mean the radiation suit? What are you talking about with the ghost suit? Big mountain transponder. So we can go back and forth. I like that.
One time, the biological research station told me he dropped a mug down his processing chute. When I reached in, he seeded me.
No! How could you? Honestly, so far, as DLCs go, each one has stepped it up, and I cannot wait for Lonesome Road. I am pretty excited. This was a great DLC. Old World Blues was a lot of fun. A lot of cool stuff to find, a lot of cool locations, really good jokes. The writing was really good. I really enjoyed myself, and you guys were here for the whole thing. I thank you guys so much for coming out and hanging out with me and telling me where I'm missing stuff, what to grab, where to go. We got to start Lonesome Road next. So I'm thinking what we do is I'll get Lonesome Road ready. Yeah, I do have that Rabbit Quest. See? We get Lonesome Road ready and like the thumbnail and everything, and we go ahead and finish that off, and then we're so close to the end of the game. I don't know how long that's gonna be, but can I use the travel thing to get back to the Mojave even if I'm overweight? Because we got a lot of stuff. So maybe I just take what I want. Like Joshua Graham's armor. Really don't need to bring anything else. Duck! Quack. The Mighty Bear Ducks. What do you guys think? What should I take with us? Swap traits? I already did. You missed it, Rabbit Quest. I swapped traits earlier, so we don't have Wild Wasteland anymore. Gotta go get the YCS. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. Next time, we'll start Lonesome Road, but before we start Lonesome Road, when we're back in the Mojave, we will go and get that YCS. Also, Mr. Unger, Rabbit Quest, anyone, What should I bring? We're at 172. You can also travel back and forth anytime you want. Let's just take some of the, I don't even mind, like, leaving some of this stuff here. It's not going anywhere. The Gatling laser might be fun. Some throwing axes. Because we really don't need any of this stuff. We used it. It was fun. Bring everything. I don't know if can we travel? You said yes, you can. Okay, so, but where do you end up? Should get it now. Mr. Unger. Okay, fine. Okay, you convinced me. I'm not going to bring everything because I don't want to be overweight, and honestly, it's not like we need everything. And since we can come back, where's the thing? Or is it a, you can travel back and forth from Lonesome Road to the Mojave anytime. Oh, that's nice. I want at the end a loot review. We could probably go through, yeah, honestly, we could do like a episode right before we finish everything where we go through all of our weapons and check out all the different stuff we got. Go in with a basic weapon and pick up what you find. Cool, I'm down. How do we do the travel back and forth though? That's the quest. Weapons. I can do that. Where is the item that we need? Big mountain train. Oh, it's in our hand. Instant. Ah! Sit down. Alright, where are we getting the YCS? I know you said it earlier, but I'm missing it. Tell me again. Back in the Mojave. I did kill the legendary bloatfly. Mr. Unger already made me go there. Rabbit Quest, you've missed some stuff. Go back and watch more of the episodes. We've already done them. You missed some of the old world blues, friend. We've pretty much did everything. It's where the aliens were? Where were the aliens? I don't remember where the aliens were. Crescent, Mojave. West of Brooks Tumbleweed Ranch. Northwest. Brooks Tumbleweed Ranch. Now you're telling me where Brooks Tumbleweed Ranch is. Brooks Tumbleweed Ranch. Is it over here? Camp Searchlight? Is this the... No, where's the one I'm thinking of? Here? Wolfthorn Ranch? No. Walking Box Cavern, Hidden Supply, Coyote Den, Matthew Husbandry, Crash Vertibird. It's gotta look like that, right? Legion Raid Camp. Harper's. Emergency Service. Powder Gang. Repcon. Scorpion Gulch. Neil's Shack. Sloan. Where, oh, where is it? Cassidy Caravan's Wreckage. Gulpin Grub. Followers Outpost. Lake Las Vegas. Durable. Fields. Camp Counterfeit, Fisherman's Pride. North of Vegas, then west. Okay, so it's just north of Vegas and then west. Griffin Wares. Brooks Tumbleweed Ranch. Oh, it's way all over there. Who? All the way over there. Are you kidding me? Hello? You know what? We are back, right?
You're listening to Radio New Vegas, your little jukebox
You kidding me?
in the Mojave Wasteland. I am Mr. New Vegas, and I'm here for you.
What were you thinking?
Well,
What were you thinking?
Put on my newsman fedora here.
We did Rabbit Quest. We have been to every location.
Oliver may have uprooted from his post at Camp McCarran in order to be present at Hoover Dam. NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main strategic priority, and this move would not be unexpected. Also in the headlines, several unidentified aircraft were spotted flying over the
You said it was northwest from here?
site by a local crackpot. He spoke to a toy bear near one of our microphones.
It's ghouls, I tell you. Religious ghouls in rockets looking for a land to call their own. Don't you laugh at me. I know a spell that'll make you show your true form. Cave Rat taught it to me.
This program was brought to you by Gamora. Gamora. It'll be our secret. And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
Be sure it's true when you say I love. It's a sin
Is it here?
to tell a lie. Millions of hearts have been broken just because these words were spoken. I love you. Yes, I do.
I'm not seeing anything.
If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie.
What's that? Oh, it's just a little fire pit.
When you say I love you, honey. Cause you got sense enough to know it's a sin to tell a lie.
Is it in the shack?
Whole lot of folks' heart is done been
Is it a gun? Is it like, what am I even looking for? You guys told me about this and I have no idea what it is.
whole lot of foolish words that's been spoken. I love
East of the ranch, my bad. Lol. It's okay. I'd never seen like what was on the edge of that.
my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true
Campfire with mercenaries.
you say I love you. It's a sin
I did not kill Jacobstown. We've played a pretty good playthrough. I have not done very many bad things that I can recall in this. If it was done by accident. Should we fry him? Get some! That guy's got a... He's got a Gauss rifle. Nice. Hey, we almost died. That Gauss rifle is powerful, man. Ding. That's it. That's the Gauss rifle. You guys got anything else good on you? Noodles. Go east from the ranch along the north border. Campfire surrounded by mercenaries. Just murdered them all. I don't do very many bad things except for these mercenaries. That was an oops. Okay, well. Do I even need to grab like an armor set, or should I just not care? Because don't you find some armor sets? Like, should I care, or should we just go as is? What do you guys think? Because either I'm gonna go change my clothes right now, or at least repair. I could repair, because I like Joshua Needs to shoot. Christine COS silence rifle. 308s. Probably hold on to that. We're gonna keep that. That can drop. That can drop. Keep those layers to repair Elijah's. I'm gonna put you down. Of course, we can keep the medicine stick. Drop sleepy time. Drop that. 20.
Howdy, citizens. How about a yeehaw for law
How
and
about
order
a
in the fine town of
yeehaw?
Error? Talking not from
Armored Vault 13 jumpsuit, huh? Oh no, my Vivo is so good.
And their great cause was resolved peacefully.
Boomer flight suit, boomer jumpsuit, boomer helmet. What else do I got?
These headlines were brought to you by Vault 21.
Dean's
Vault
tuxedo.
21. Everything's better when
Desperado.
you experience it.
Explorer hood, Great Con.
And now,
Party Ranger. Party hat. Party Ranger.
favorite songs.
Party Ranger. Gamora. Nah, I had some recon armor. We're fine. What the? Look at my health. Look at my health. Oh my gosh. Oh my. What's that? Oh my gosh, I literally just about murdered myself. When's fishy? I don't know. Next, you're gonna have to wait. Oh, it didn't hit. That hit though. Look at it. Man, that was awesome. We gotta heal ourselves because I just blew off my limbs. Helmets in Lonesome Road have night vision. Sweet, so we don't need the other one. All right, so we are here and ready to go. I'm excited. Lonesome Road's gonna be good. Let's go ahead and save. That was a good day. Oh man, we almost went to 3 hours today. I said we'd finish it, and we did. All right, guys, it's been awesome, but dinner is ready, and you know what that means. It means I gotta go eat. Oh, look at that music. Listen to it. Remix. Someone remix this. There we go. That fixed it. Finally, some love for Fallout New Vegas. Okay, Rabbit Quest, whatever. There's 45 episodes, and you obviously haven't gone back and watched some since you asked me to do stuff we already did. But thanks, guys, for coming out. It's been awesome. Next week, we will be starting Lonesome Road, and I'm excited. That is the last DLC. I don't know how long that's going to take, but we'll find out. I think Mr. Unger says he's going to play it along with me. So if anyone else wants to get caught up to play Lonesome Road at the same time as me, go ahead and do it. It's awesome. Honestly, this DLC was better than the last, and I bet Lonesome Road's going to be even better. So thanks, guys, for coming out. Become the best you can be. Become Hokage. Believe it. Oh, like, subscribe, ding the bell, do all those things. It means a lot. Thanks again.